Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've been on here. I've been quite busy enjoying myself, doing different things around the house. Um, let's see. The weather is roller coastering. Either we have these high extremes or we have heavy rains. I have been bouncing from outside to inside doing different things, as the weather permits. It's uh, the humidity is just so high, anywhere above 80%, which I would like to get my ceilings all painted on this house. And you uh, probably know that humidity isn't conducive with painting uh, inside. Uh, this is my last room to finish out, other than the ceilings, and I figured I'd start with the ceilings first. And I'm going to need some help, and getting help is hard. So, excuse me. Uh, I'm not doing so good with them house plants. I thought, okay, I'm going to see if I can get a green thumb going on in the house. I have one over the sink that is really doing okay. Um, but I'll keep trying. I do have a green thumb outside, if I don't say so myself. But basically, the gardens goes through some issues with the extreme heats, and you got to watch everything you're doing out there right now. I'm starting to get tomatoes, and it won't be long. I'll have my green peppers. I went with the pot growing this year to experiment something new. It's always great to try different things. Yes, Penelope. Yes, yes. Look, say hello. There you go. Okay? Now, you go on down. Go on down. She don't want down. She wants in my chair. When it's hot, I spend a lot of time in the basement. It's real cool down there. I have had a few things that I had emptied out from the blue room, um, which was mom's things that I wanted to finish going through. Wasn't much. But I ended up getting a sinus infection cleaning down in the basement. And basically, in our basement with heavy rains, you're going to get sometimes the sewer will back up or you get a little water leak. But you deal with it. All right, Penny. She's wanting to go outside. It's just something she just loves being outside. So when I'm in the basement, I am checking on my pantry, seeing what I need to buy um, to stock up for winter. This year we've been stocking up basically a little bit each week, maybe $20 worth each week because of the economy. And it's a good way to decrease your spending at the grocery store so you can use that money for other things, like utility bills in the winter are higher up my way. Now, I believe in the South they're higher because of the heat. I don't show my pantry anymore or how I stock up. Um, I was told by a couple of preppers don't do that. You know that these people dox you, and they could possibly in the future break in on you and steal, kill, whatever. So I don't do that no more. I just might mention what I'm stocking up and preparing for. But it's for my family, and everyone has individual choices on what they're going to stock up. Uh, we all eat different. Hopefully, you're making healthy choices and that. I will say that no one, not even your family, is going to help you in hard times. They're not going to be able to. So at least, set, even if you're in an apartment, set a few weeks, at least 6 weeks, prep food. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I feel that being prepared for an emergency is way different than preparing for a government collapse. And I don't see that affecting everyone in life. Our government has a tendency to take away from the poor or the disabled before they come after the big guy, tax money and stuff like that. Taxes are going up on everything. Food is going up 9% across the board due to the tariff agreement, trade agreements. I want to get off that subject. I finally got me a new stove. My old one was secondhand from my daughter, and the thermostat started to go. Sure, I've got a microwave, crock pot, and an air fryer, that got me through till I could wait till last month when the stoves went on sale. And it was $1,000 with delivery, hookup, and the takeaway of the older stove. I'm tickled over it. I've been wanting one for years, a new one, because the one I originally got with this house, or for this house when I bought this house, was why I ended up with my daughters. I'm going to burn them out. That's all there is. I love to cook, and, being a foodie for so many years, that stove was always going. So, and since the new stove has been installed, I had the guys bring in my oak table and chairs from the garage. The dinette table set is out on the porch now, because I didn't want to put it in the basement, and my other daughter would like to have it. So for now, I've got a cover for it and everything, so it could survive through the winter out there. And Penelope, what are you doing? What in the world were you into? You got something white on your nose. There you go. Anyway, what else have we been doing? We've been keeping the yard up, seeing to the new bushes, because of the heat extremes. Geez, it's hard to remember everything. Oh, I finally broke down and got me a recliner. I'm in it right now. It's a lifesaver. It's remote. It has heat and it massages. It is perfect for my bad hip. I can spend 15 minutes in it and get my hip the relief it needs. So I can do things around here. Sitting has always been an issue in my life. Not that I don't like to get up and do things, don't get me wrong there. But there's other things. I love to sew. Um, and I miss that. I like, instead of being stressed out on my couch reading a book, I can now just read from my chair, read a book. I can just look over at the TV set now, you know, and I can watch a whole movie now without feeling my hip. Like I said, you know, I paid $1,000 for this, or no, I paid $202 for this off of Temu. It was marked down from $1,000, and I have no regrets. It's soft and go on. Probably delivery. Like I said, it's a massager and it has heat on it. Right now I don't need no heat, but this winter I will. Penelope, you haven't talked to the people in a long time and now you're barking. So, anyway, it rocks. I love to rock. But it reclines back too. And it goes back into the bed, see? So I've just really liked it. It's got 2 cup holders. And these cup holders are removable. So you can take and wash them. You know, I've never had cup holder furniture in my life. So it's a new experience to have my water bottle near me. Of course, my coffee cups are not going to fit in these cup holders. And I don't think I'd want to put an open container in them with rocking, you know. So, let's see. Also, when I was looking on Temu, I come across quilting squares. Reasonably priced. I waited to see the quality. I'd bought a small pack and then I turned around and got another bigger pack because I love sewing. It doesn't matter, you know, if you got the right chair. Like I have the computer chair now. You know, I got it on Amazon, and I can just bring out my sewing machine and I can sew there. But with quilting, I can sew by hand, okay? And I can sit in this chair, watch or listen to YouTube while I'm sewing and knock off some quilts. I used to sell quilts, baby quilts for $15, and I used to sell the bigger quilts for $60. Now with the prices of things, I don't know what, you know, it's just, I know people need good blankets, you know. I used to sew up a lot of little baby quilts and just donate them to the hospital for the newborns. But, you know, time gets away from you, you get working, or you just can't sit and do it no more. Well, I solved that problem, and I'm just so happy about that. So, yeah, I'm back in business when it comes to quilting. Oh, that reminds me. I want to give a shout out to Loretta T. She is always on a beach, and, you know, I love to hear the sounds of the ocean. I mean, she enjoys life and everything she does. Just check her out. You know, everyone has their differences on who they like to watch and everything, but she is someone that I've been watching this summer that I really enjoy. Um, like I said, she enjoys doing everything. And that vibe she's putting out there, um, it's good for other people to hear. So, and, you know, that's what life is supposed to be about. Enjoy, enjoyment in what you're doing, you know. I always looked at life outside in my yard as enjoyable, and that's a lot of work, okay? But I enjoyed it. But life inside the house, a lot of chores, a lot to do. Never enjoyed it. But I'm going to tell you what, since downsizing and upgrading each of these rooms to where I can either read, sew, paint, write, um, cook, or just relax. Life inside the house is enjoyable. I feel more aware of my needs than ever by each room I go into. I'm like, yeah, this is me. It's very important to make your home about you and having places, some people call it stations, to do different things. Like I can do painting and artwork hobbies over in that corner. Right here, I can be doing my sewing. I have my sewing box down there that my son had got me years ago. I can stretch out over at the couch where I've got a stack of books I'm currently reading. What else? Oh, the computer room, of course. That's where I do my work. That's writing and remote work. Couch, I can sit and watch a movie. Or I can go in the media room, the Blue Rose room, and put in a video to watch in there. Or I can watch big screen YouTube, which I don't do that too often. In the basement, of course, that's where I do ironing or do my laundry, but I have my workout bike down there because it's cooler down there. That's why. It's like my own little personal gym spot, and I can jump on that bike while I'm waiting for a load of clothes to dry. So, all these different things has made my life more enjoyable, and I would suggest to everyone, try it. Try making different stations in your apartment or in your home to do different things. Part of having the big oak table back in is it's a great way to put a lot of food on the table, feed a lot of people, or to play board games. There's plenty of room for everyone. But that's about all, I've been doing is enjoying life. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm not ready for some travel, but we have to take care of something private in this family. I ask for your prayers on it before we can venture and travel anytime soon. But I think this time I'm heading up to Maine. I got some enjoyment to do up there. So, enjoy your summer. Fall will be here before we know it. And get in time with other people. Socialize. Do what it takes to be you. And find your enjoyment in life. Think on that today. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.